to the graphic nature of this program, listener discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to a new Stranger Vlog. For those keeping track, it's kind of snowing right now. Not really, but kind of snowing. What I wanted to talk to you guys today about, and I'm probably going to get a lot of pushback from this sort of opinion, but once again, this is just my opinion, and opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. And what I wanted to talk to you guys today is bars and how bars are bullshit. Now, for those of you following the podcast, I'm totally sober. Haven't had a drink or a drug in almost 4 years. I'm like literally 4 weeks away from my 4-year sobriety anniversary. Now, drugs were never really my issue. I like to drink, and I wasn't at that point where my life was in total and complete disarray, but I had noticed that a lot of the troubles that I was having involved alcohol. So I decided, hey, stop drinking, asshole. And it took a little bit of willpower. Now, of course, you can say, oh, a fat fuck like you eat Twinkies all the time. You should use that willpower and stop eating like a fucking fat bastard. That's your opinion. You're entitled to it. And opinions are like assholes. Now, when you go to a bar, now this is, and of course, I'm pretty sure there's people who have their local bar that they love, and they love the people that are there, and you know, and oh, it's like Cheers, and everybody knows your name. Maybe it's just me, but when I drank, I never really found the appeal of going to a bar. So let me get this straight. I'm going to pay $5 for a domestic beer, because I was a beer drinker. I was never really a liquor drinker. And when I drank liquor, I was definitely when the problem started. Liquor was always kind of involved whenever there was an issue with drinking. But if you're going to drink a beer, you're going to buy a beer, it costs $5, but you can go to the corner store and get a 6-pack of beer for $6. Well, that's just bad economics. Why pay $5 for a beer that you can get a 6-pack of and drink at home? And, you know, a lot of bars, I just never got the concept of, you know, it's just a room where other people are getting drunk in. You know, and you go to, when you frequent bars a lot, you'll notice that there's quote unquote regulars. And this isn't some cute shit like fucking Cheers where, you know, everybody knows your name. No, these are pathetic fucking alcoholics. These are people who, if they stopped drinking today, their body would literally go through physical withdrawal because they stopped drinking. And I work in a store that sells alcohol, and I deal with people who I literally see 3-4 times a day, and they buy a couple of the big 25-ounce cans of like Natural Ice and Natty Daddy and Molson Ice and Labatt's and all the cheap crackhead beers, I guess would be the best way to put it. You know, it's like one step below fucking, or one step above, however you want to put it, above fucking like malt liquor. You know, as you know, I grew up, you know, we called it liquid crack. And you go to a bar to be around a bunch of pathetic motherfuckers who have nothing else better to do in life than to drink, because they hate their lives so fucking much that they can't even go home. They don't want to go home. They don't want to deal with their wife and their kids. They have to go sit in a room full of strangers and drink their fucking problems away. And I don't know, maybe it's just me. I've always had a problem going to bars with when it comes to dealing with bartenders. I always, for some reason, you know, I very rarely, whenever I've had a decent bartender, like, they don't last there long. I always end up with the fucking prick that ignores you and acts like there's, you know, and don't get me wrong, I know a job is a job and I shouldn't read too much into it, and people probably go, oh, I'm a bartender and it's a tough job and you know how hard it is. But, you know, when you got people, now, you know, and I don't know, I just, I can't believe that I have to kind of flag a person down to get served. Do your fucking job. Serve me my fucking alcohol and do your job. And now, mind you, I come from New York City. My father taught me that you tip well, and you tip often. I was always, if I didn't have the money like that, I wouldn't go out and drink. But when I did drink, I would tip. And I'd still be fucking ignored. Like, what the fuck am I paying for? I'm paying for you to fucking ignore me? I'm tipping you to fucking give me better service. And, I maybe it's just me. Maybe I just got unlucky going to fucking bars that just were fucking not good with customer service. Then, some guys are, you're going to bars, you're going to meet people. Do you really want to fucking meet a girl that hangs out in bars? Now, if you're talking about one night stand, that's a whole other thing. I'm not talking, And also, but once again, do you want to have a one night stand with a girl that is known for going to bars and having one night stands with the guys? Every bar kind of has that one chick. And let's be real here, and I'm not trying to be sexist or anything. Every bar has that one chick that has fucked a couple of guys in the room. And then you feel bad when you see that one chick with some new guy who doesn't realize that this girl has some such fucking horrible reputation, and she's fucked, 2/3 of the guys in that room. And this guy's thinking, he's fucking conquering Mars or something like that, when, you're not treading on any new territory, brother. So, I just wanted to share that and these thoughts with you. Thank you for watching Stranger Vlog. Don't be a stranger.